Here we have our plant Lobelia inflata. It's in the Campanulaceae family or Harebell family, H-E-R-E Bell family. We have several of the Harebell plants out in this area. You can see the elongated raceme at the top of the seed pods. Here at the end of the stem, we see some of the purplish blue flowers. It has quite a unique pattern. It has two pointed lobes at the top, and then three more fan-shaped but still pointed lobes at the bottom of the flower. As you can see, it's quite a small flower. I would say it's several millimeters, maybe 3 or 4 millimeters. So it's not a big flower. It's not a new, very noticeable plant. The leaves are alternate, rising from the stem. It's blunted sawtoothed at the leaf margins. You can see the veniation on the underside of the leaf here. These are the seed pods, the Lobelia inflata plant. And this plant was very interesting, has an interesting history, and one that I've studied. This is actually one of the first times I've seen the inflata, or the species that they talked about. Samuel Thompson, the herbalist who lived in the United States and advocated a use of lobelia with cayenne pepper. Lobelia does work as an emetic, or a plant that would cause you to throw up. In smaller quantities, though, it is excellent, an amazing plant for what they call today asthma, or thick mucus in the lungs, COPD, that tenacious mucus that just doesn't want to come up. This plant is excellent in the aiding and liquefaction of the mucus, so you can expel it. So it works. It's been used with various other herbs for asthma. I have used it during the pandemic that we recently had, along with several other plants. But it was a great plant, a great comfort plant. It has helped people who are going through addiction, trying to get beyond the addiction, whether it be tobacco or substances like methamphetamine. Other stimulants. It has various alkaloids which can populate some of the neuroreceptor sites and make the whatever addictive chemical you're talking about less attractive, less pleasant, less can help, of course, with probably a lot of the painful work that a person has to go through with addiction. But it can assist, especially with quitting tobacco use, nicotine. It has some analogous factors with nicotine, although it's a different species. It was called Indian tobacco. It was smoked by various peoples in various times. So here we have again I would say it's about maybe 2.5 foot high, this particular plant. Lobelia inflata, used by Samuel Thompson in, I think, the 1850s, if I'm not wrong. One of the first herbalists to really have a herbal system and an herbal mail order business. He used it with cayenne pepper as part of his process. Sometimes you may read about Thompsonian or Thompson herbalism. So this was one of his key plants, and a very, very interesting plant, and interesting to add to your materia medica. It does have some qualities that if you take too much of it, you will become nauseous and throw up, which is part of the whole process of Samuel Thompson and his herbalism. The idea of an emetic, or an herb that would cause you to throw up, was quite a popular idea in herbalism. In addition to its use in that way, it is excellent and has been used in multiple applications as a tincture for asthma. It will help liquefy secretions in the lungs for tenacious mucus and things like COPD. Again, asthma, colds, can be part of a cold remedy to get the, there you can see, I think you might be able to see the flower there. It's pretty small. It's got that 5 lobes, 3 of the pointed lobes, and then, or actually let's take a look at it. It's got 3 lobes on the bottom, and then the 2 pointed lobes at the top. Lobelia inflata, on the Medicine Road, Big River Mountain.